Act 2. Come die with me.
So here we go, Act 2, Come Die With Me. So I do remember playing this game from an early age, and I never got that far, but I used to start it again and again. I did this with quite a few games. And we're now going to get to the stage of the game where I don't know what to do next. So I think the first thing we need to do is fool the mortician into thinking that I'm dead. And then if we go and talk to Nigel Planer, he should put us on this cruise for the dead.
Hello again.
He said...
Yeah, he said, what are you doing?
So I think the Raven's first appearance is in Soul Music, and he's like a translator between the death of Rats and Susan. So this guy's going to look for a change in the mirror when he puts it over my mouth, so I'm going to use the Bunsen burner to create that effect now, so there'll be no change.
Let's just leave him. Good idea. Putting that on the slab. I'd need a good reason before. How does one get to be declared dead round here?
Simple, sir. Just lay down on that slab. When a cold mirror won't cloud with your body's breath and there's no detectable pulse, then we can safely declare the individual to have passed beyond.
Even if they're still walking and talking?
I've had to relax those criteria, sir. In the current situation, it pays to be flexible in your definitions.
Good idea. If it's low body temperature he wants, then it's low body temperature he'll get. This should fool him. All right, look, I'm feeling a little bit dead. And so I thought I'd better just pop along and see you.
Right. A very wise decision, if I may say so, sir. Now, we'll do a few little standard tests. Firstly, I'll check your breath, see if it clouds up this mirror. Okay, now I'll check your arm for a pulse. Looking good so far, sir. Just one last test. Your body temperature.
No, wait! Perhaps we can talk about this. Yow!
Wonderful news, sir. Wonderful news.
Yes? Am I dead?
As a doornail, sir. Finally, a satisfied customer at last. Now then, here's a death certificate, which also entitles you to cut-price headstone carving, embalming, and free drinks at the yearly Mortician's Ball.
Mortician's Ball?
He's also going to check my body temperature, which means I need to make myself very cold. Let's achieve that effect by putting a piece of ice up Rincewind's bum. And lastly, he's going to check for a pulse, so it's a good job I've got a wooden arm. Always useful.
hesitate to call round again if there's anything I can do for you. Right, well, hop on, sir. We'll soon have you off to a post-mortem holiday. Did I tell you the one about the carrion luggage?
Afraid so.
Ah, well, can't win them all. Or any of them, come to think of it.
Har, yo ho ho, me matey. Shiver your timber, a vast improvement.
Stop that!
Oh, please. It's genuine nautical gibberish.
No, I've told you about that. I'm only doing business with you if you stop all that ridiculous yo-ho-ho business. It's demeaning.
But it's establishing character.
No, it's establishing that you are a loony. This is supposed to be a sea voyage, not Captain Sea Dog's little shipmates holiday fun club.
Look, if we're going to sea, then we ought to establish ourselves as acceptable stereotypes of sea-going characters. It all stands to reason. Now, you can't hold me responsible for the paradigms which grip our customers. They expect this sort of thing. They don't think you're real without all that avast the main bracer business. Word-of-mouth advertising can make or break a business like mine.
Word of mouth? They're dead.
Oh, all right. Just bring them on board then and we'll
I
forget
do
all
remember
about
this
it.
reference in one of the books where they tell a sailor off for using nautical language too much and being too twee. But I can't remember which one it is. I suspect it might be the colour of magic when we first introduced to Two Flower. And it's unfortunate that Two Flower isn't in these games, to be honest.
What?
Nothing. Just, clearing my throat.
There's something very odd about you.
As I were walking down Paradise Street, singing hey ho, blow the man down, a saucy young cuttlefish I chanced there to meet. Oh, give me some time to blow the sheep up. Damn!
I say, any chance of a cup of tea, my nautical arty?
Arr! That's the ghost of Captain Lavender Beard, back from Davy Jones's bathroom. Run for your lives! Women and fearless sea dogs first!
You know, I seem to meet more crazy people than sheer coincidence should allow. Anyway, looks like I'm in control now. You! There you are! Bone idle, I see. Come on, get up and get back to work. It's chaos back there.
No, I like it here. It's a land of opportunity. Sun, surf, and prawns.
I can see the sun's giving you a nice bleach. Come on, we're going home.
No, I'm not going back. I worked my fingers to the bone for them, but they all hate me.
Hate you? What does that matter? You're death. You're not supposed to worry about things. You just happen.
Well, I want more from life. A little bit of popularity. Not too much to ask, is it? I work hard for everybody. Does anyone ever say thank you? I think not.
Thank you for dying? Look, if I promise you that I'll find a way of making you popular, will you come back?
People will like me. You promise?
Cross my heart. Hope to meet you in your professional capacity. Now, is it a deal?
All right. But only if you make me feel wanted.
I have just the thing to bring the message into the people's hearts and minds, my dear fellow. Tell me, have you ever heard of something called the Clickies?
A clicky, you say? Something to make a legendary figure more personally popular? That's a challenge and a half, that is. But nothing modern marketing techniques can't handle. You just leave it to old Dibbler.
All right, but I want it to have integrity. Just make it nice.
Nice? Of course it'll be nice. I'll tell you what, I'll splice you in for half the take, but mind, I'm cutting my own throat. Now, tell me what talent you got lined up. This, lead of yours. Nice, upper balcony, is she?
No.
Oh, well, what a skinny one then, eh? Long and lean, eh? Whoa!
Well, quite lean, yes.
I got it then. I've got the angle. Works as a shipwright by day over at the docks. Sweat, 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 wood shavings, and torn, tight little shirt. And then dances in an exotic nightclub every evening. We clap a soundtrack on it, and we got a hit for sure.
A shipwright who dances in a topless bar? What the hell do you take our audiences for?
For about 3 groat a ticket. Why? What's wrong? The formula's perfect.
I'm just not so sure my principal lead is going to make a very convincing exotic dancer. I mean, sex-wise and all.
You mean they're a man?
Well, I suppose he's a man. It's hard to tell, really. You have to look at the pelvis, don't you?
They keep you wizards indoors too long. That's your problem, mate. Look, I'll tell you what, we can sell anything, just as long as we have the right marketing. You know the product, so I'll leave all that with you. We need 3 things to make this a success. You've been waiting for this bit, haven't you? Just waiting for it. First and foremost, a gorgeous babe. That's just pro forma for the press. Next, you need a really catchy jingle, a song we can clap into the soundtrack. Finally, we need a gimmick, a novelty merchandise that actually creams the cake. Get me those 3 things, and I'll have a film out in no time.
Collect a babe, a jingle, and some novelties. I don't suppose you'd consider collecting them yourself.
Nah, mate. What sort of fool would waste his valuable leisure time voluntarily going off on annoying little quests set by stupid and ungrateful people, eh?
Yes, he'd have to be some sort of idiot, wouldn't he? Oh well, see you in a little while then. Take axe, open door, kill dragon. Why wasn't I born in the days of text adventures? Death, old chap, we are gonna make you a star. Walk there through the sand. I can't just walk there through the sand. The shuddersome thought, of course, is that these creatures actually breathe, meaning that something actually finds them attractive.
Gerbils always want prime racing gerbils rented at lowest cost.
Gerbils? Those look like camels.
No, Effendi. These are gerbils, desert-dwelling rodents. Very fine, very cheap.
Look, I'm telling you that these are not gerbils. Do these gerbils of yours eat cheese, run about in little wheels, make nests out of old tissues and cotton wool?
No, Effendi.
So what makes you think that these creatures are gerbils?
They burrow.
Really? All of them?
Yes. Well, no. Not all of them. Well, none.
Right. Well, I might be interested in renting one of the non-burrowing ones then.
Indeed, indeed. Please feel free to browse.
Right. Let us for now establish that these are camels. This being so, how much to rent one for a brief journey?
5 dinar offended.
And to buy?
5 dinar offended.
Why are they the same to rent as to buy?
I cannot stand the noise they make as they sit in their wood shavings eating cheese.
Now look, I thought we had that settled. All right. 5 dinars, but only if you invest some of it in professional psychiatric treatment.
Okie dokie, so we got ourselves a camel, so now we should be able to head into the desert and the oasis and so forth.
Here, if you want to go hoisting this thing up, then you come in here and try it yourself. An office, yeah, well, I'm sure it must be of use to someone.
Oh, yes, very nice. Yes, yes. Nah, I don't like it.
Oh no, it's awful. You know what that needs? It needs a good gelding.
Quite right. Whip 'em off and we'll soon see a difference.
Yes, yes, yes.
Time was they'd only let real men in here. They'll let any old rubbish in these days.
Yes, 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 yes.
Mystic temptresses of the East. Not quite as I imagined them, actually. So why do they get such good press? I suppose they must have a good publicity machine. Oh, goody. This is the schematics on how to make your own personal pyramid. A chart of a pyramid. Gad, now there's a pointed clue. I wonder if these things really do change the speed of passing time. Actually, since all pyramids are the same, I wonder how often he ever really needs to use his design equipment. A scale model pyramid? Well, I suppose you could always use it for keeping razor blades sharp. For one thing, you could probably grind the razor blades to a nice edge up against the sides of the wretched thing. I don't think I'd better take it. No, I'd rather just keep returning to the drawing board. No, it's glued down. I'm afraid that doesn't go very well with a pig. Cutting that won't help me. I'm afraid I can't cut. Storing that in. Why are pyramids so popular?
Well, it's all just a matter of time.
Time?
Yes. Well, a lack of time. You see, a pyramids alter the flow of time, slow it up, or sometimes accelerate it. So, what the people want is for me to make a pyramid where time slows almost to a stop at the middle. Then when they feel themselves begin to croak, they can bung themselves in there, and hopefully, in a millennia or two, someone will have figured out a cure for what ails them.
And does anyone ever figure out a cure for what ails them?
No, of course not. They're all too busy building pyramids. I have a terrific design here for a reverse pyramid. One for accelerating time. It's great. I can age wine in a second. But do you think I can get the funds or equipment to build it? No. It's always design a maze to protect the King of Kings this, or raise a monument to the King of Kings that. Call that a profession? 'Cause I don't.
Is there much call for your line of work here then?
No, not really. It's all pyramids these days, and there's not much work you need to actually design them.
They look pretty complex though. I mean, you have to get the point sharp.
Well, yes, but the mathematics was worked out millennia ago. My only real task these days is trying to fit the client's budget into the calculations. Still, I've had a few ideas. Pyramid-ettes, multi-user pyramid archaeology complexes, etc., etc., etc.
I don't know, it seems needlessly cruel to make fun of someone whose entire life consists of playing with gigantic blocks. Just think, I know where to come if ever I want to change the flow of time. I wish I could skip past this next few hours of gameplay and see how the end credits turned out. See you later! No thanks, I've already got my own plans. And they don't involve hanging out with you forever. It's me! It was... and it'll still... plans and more...
Popping hummus. Genuine popping hummus. Take it home and do it yourself. I let it go at half price, even though I'm cutting my own hand off. Off. Or relics. Relics of Fendi. Brand new relics, only half a dinar.
New relics? How can you have new relics?
Through the magic of pyramid power of Fendi, through the effects of time distortion, we now can bring you all the prestige of ancient artifacts without the annoyance of having broken old rubbish cluttering up the house.
I so love foreign travel. It lets you see that all the foreigners are just like the people you've left at home. A bunch of self-obsessed, ungrateful layabouts. So what's all this about pyramid power then?
My esteemed dress-bedecked one. The pyramids are mystic centers of great power. Within them, time is slowed or time is sped. And they also sharpen hamburger and keep razor blades fresh. Ha-ha! 4 functions for the price of 1. Yours for a desert song, Effendi. 1,000 dinar! And hey, I'm cutting my own hand off.
No, thank you. I'm trying to give them up. Oh, well. It seems I now know how to see a man about a pyramid. It should come in handy some... It'd be terrible needing a pyramid in a hurry and finding all the shops shut. See you later.
I know I need some rock candy for that troll.
Rock straight from Big Rock Candy Mountain. Oh, look. Apparently this stuff comes in coal tar, sulfur and new phosphate flavours. I better ask the storekeeper first. This actually looks like iron ore. Well, iron or something that isn't iron.
Popping hummus.
A piece of knotted string in the guise of a human man wearing the name Yuri Geller. Perhaps I should attempt to communicate. You're a rather rock-loving sort of fellow. Do you have any candy, Rock?
What, like trolls eat and lose all their teeth on? Yup, there's a slab of it just here. It's terrifically popular. Well, you can throw it at someone and no one gets hurt, see? Good stuff for stonings. I mean, you get to stone the victim all over again on another day.
So this candy rock, can I have it then?
Oh, certainly. I mean, why bother even paying any money? I'm just glad to be of help.
Yes.
Sorry about that, sir. It's just supply and demand. Maybe you should try the next stoning. It should only be in a full moon or 2. Someone's sure to have done something stonable by then.
I can't wait for 2 full moons. I'm on a timetable, I am. What am I going to do now?
Have you ever considered, sir, engaging in a long and almost pointless quest to achieve the same results we almost had squared away a mere few seconds ago, sir?
Do I look the sort of person who'd go... I do, don't I? I really do.
Popping hummus.
I better ask the storekeeper first.
I seem to remember that this guy can bend stuff with his mind, which is why he's named after Uri Geller. Just can't remember what it is.
Watch now as Uri Geller manipulates the metal objects with the modern powers of his magnificent brain. Strain! 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 Oh, the end has fallen off.
Look, you being a mystic and all, you wouldn't happen to know anything about jingles, would you?
Uri Geller knows all about jingles. You bring Uri bells and he will make them jingle. You want big jingle or little jingle?
You'll be hearing bells soon if you don't pay attention. I mean jingle as in short, catchy song. Some meaningless little tune that goes around and around in your head all day.
Ah, now Uri understands. You mean like philosophy, but to music?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes, Uri knows a philosopher. He in desert. Uri try and remember. Strain! 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 Uri, pleased to be of assistance.
Popping hummus.
I doubt whether he could straighten that. I doubt whether he...
I'm sure that I need this so that I can move that suffragester. Could be wrong.
Teak wood. These people certainly know how to give bondage a sense of class. A hole, begging for a steak, I would say. Nice vulture. Let's not get too friendly, just in case it follows us home. Vulturus vulgaris. 90% beak to 10% brain. Yes, they are indeed rocks. How they got here in the middle of the desert, I just don't know. Guess it's their lunch. Looks like an old mummy's arm. Hang on, there's a ring on one of the fingers. Damn! Looks like I just can't take it from them. They're too clever for that. I'm not touching him. They're too heavy. This skeleton belongs to the vultures, I presume. This must be that carry-on baggage I'm always hearing about. I'd better just let it be. I think he's past caring. I doubt that swapping that for the arm would... Almost fooled him. Looks like I'm on the right track. Bone idol? I'm not quite sure I really appreciate that joke. Say no more. Dino, eh? Less meat on him than a chicken nugget. A skeleton on a stick. I think there might be marketing possibilities here. Bing! Funny sort of name for a scarecrow. What on disc are you lot doing up there?
Nothing much, just hanging around.
So, why were you tied up?
Well, it's got tons of advantages.
Such as?
A bit of sunshine, a bit of conversation, bird watching with your buzzers and vultures.
Don't they get frightened when people pass by?
No, they carry on regardless. Carry on. Good one, eh?
If it's not an embarrassing question, why did they tie you up there?
Publicity.
Publicity? They've got you up there tied to an old dead tree.
Well, it was either this or do adverts for coffee.
In which case, I suppose, I can see your point.
Well, I can see the music
So, have you ever
icon,
considered using your talents
so I'm going to guess that
commercially?
this is the band that I need.
Yes, I mean, I could rent myself out for scaring crows off the crops, liven up children's parties, that sort of thing.
No, I mean you're singing. Would you consider doing some singing for me?
What? Oh, well, I suppose it could be done. Tell you what, prize us down from here and we'll see what we can do for you.
Oh, the Middle Ages. Picturesque, isn't it? See you later. I don't think that will help me free him.
Oh, Angus! Angus! Angus, where are... Oh, there you are. Oh, you look better every day, Angus. What with the sun and the sand, an exclusive diet of mushrooms. I'd go quite mad if it wasn't for you, Angus. No! No! You can't play a king on a 7. You cheating little... Get off! How many cards do you have there anyway?
Ah, a holy madman on a wheel. He must be sage of the desert. He'd be in real trouble if I had some onions.
I do love Saint Ungulant. He's in the book Small Gods. I'm not sure if he plays any other cameos, but he's basically a hermit that's gone into the middle of nowhere. He survives off like water from the plants that he finds and so forth. He's also got an imaginary friend called Angus, and it's unclear whether it's a real entity or not, because there have been occasions where Angus has actually physically saved Saint Ungulant.
A Desert prophet. Oh, lovely. He's met as a kite, smells like a pot of earwig stew, and just guess who gets to talk to him? One cartwheel. Broken. What it's doing out here, I just don't know. Makes a comfy seat, though. Angus? Oh, yes, of course. Angus, the figment of the imagination. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I have the mental equipment to handle this sort of thing right now. Hello there up the pole.
Angus, Angus, there's someone at the pole. What? Well, put it down right now. You can give yourself a disease like that. Ah! Oh, there's a pyramid walking about on legs.
Look, I don't want to be any bother. I'm just wondering why you're at the pole. Not to mention round the bend.
Hermiting. It's all the rage in these parts, you know. You can't be wise unless you're hermiting. Angus, we have guests. Put out another sucking pig mirage for dinner.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll be fleeing in terror in about 3 minutes' time. So this friend of yours?
Oh, Angus? Angus, it's for you. If you want Angus, you should have rung the second bell. It's clearly marked on the door.
No, look, I'm not here to talk to...
Oh, don't keep Angus waiting. He's a busy man. Busy man. If it wasn't for him, I think I'd go insane.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just let him get on, and I'll come back later at a better time. So you're good then, are you? I mean, you know, wise.
Wise? Wise? If I was any wiser, I'd be a leopard skin bikini.
That wise, eh?
Aha! I'm so wise that I will now provide you with your heart's desire. A jingle written for your sinful modern type clicky film. Yes. No, Angus, no, not now, thank you, I'm busy. Baste it for 12 minutes, 12! Fool, and fool again! How can you never remember? Aha, there! Here's a jingle written expressly for your clicky project to promote death. Oh, promote the death.
What? You've written it for me now? Just like that? No quests or anything? Wonderful! Thank you very much!
You're most welcome!
So can I have it?
No!
Ah, I might have known. There's going to be a quest after all, isn't there?
Not for me, but for Angus. He says he's sick and tired of being woken up all hours of the night by people coming here and asking us the riddle that has baffled philosophers since the dawn of time. Why?
Why? Why what?
Why anything? Why everything? Why are we here? Why are you here? Why am I here?
Now that's a hard one. Right then, it's not like you're asking me to do anything difficult. Why? That's the question, okay? No problem. Right. Well, I'll just go off and find this answer for your invisible friend Angus, shall I? Is that fine by everybody? Right? Good. Well, here I go. Good old Rincewind has nothing better to do than trudge all over the disc, fetching one bloody thing after another.
Right. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Dealer takes two.
Next, you'll be having me talk to invisible white rabbits.
Pyramids, dams in the stream of time, correctly shaped and oriented, with proper paracosmic measurements correctly plumbed in, the temporal potential of the great mass of stone can be diverted to accelerate or reverse time over a very small area, in the same way that a hydraulic ram can be induced to pump water against the flow. The whole point of a correctly built pyramid is to achieve absolute null time in the central chamber, so that a dying king, tucked up there will indeed live forever. Or at least never die. The time that should have passed in the chamber is stored in the bulk of the pyramid and allowed to flare off once every 24 hours.
The only reference I can think of here is Pyramids, the book. However, the only times we hear from any mummies is at the very end of the book, where Tepik calls his father back from the grave. And I don't think this is him. So we got to get that imp back out of the painting.
Aha! A tall stone slabby thing. It's a pillar, not a pillow. Another tall stone slabby thing. They really went for that ethnic look, didn't they? Hello? There's writing all over this stuff. Gold shares up 30 points. Consolidated slave labour up 17. I could have made a killing if only I'd been there. Well, there's all sorts of obvious things which could be said at this point. Let us maintain our dignity and simply say that this is the preserved and embalmed body of a dead person, and treat the situation with decorum and respect for the deceased. You're waiting for me to say some sort of crash punchline, aren't you? Well, you're not getting it from Mrs. Rincewind's little boy, if in fact she was Mrs. Rincewind, I mean. Mysterious hieroglyphics. They say that if you stare at these things long enough, they begin to sprout talk balloons. Oh, a pot of glue. I do so love sticky stuff. Hello? There's writing all over this stuff. Gold console. I could have made... I can't talk to him and I'm not picking him up. So you better think of something else, I guess. Oh, I'd only get tangled up if I tried to unfurl that. Hello? Console. I could have made a... Aha! A mighty castle. Actually, I'd find it more impressive if it didn't keep wobbling about so much in the wind. A mighty metropolis. Well, aha! Oh, lovely. I haven't been crushed by a one-ton weight in... Oh, let's see now. Must be years. Let's go and dangerously start playing with it, shall we? What's the mailbox doing here? 10. The house number's starting to peel off. It's empty. No mail. ILM. Impish Light and Magic. I'd better just eat the sign B. Ooh, a big, heavy, dangerous weight. Let's see if I can give you a rendition of Rincewind's Concerto in Skull Fracture Major, shall we? Nope. Can't reach it. Another gorgeous special effects set. Painted without reference material, apparently. Cool. The magic of illusion. I'll give it a go, but I think that local surgical appliance technology might not be quite up to the task. Things. Dangerous things. Dangerous things best left alone. Can I possibly make myself clearer? I think not.
Faster! Work faster! Explosions! Put enough explosions into a clicky and who cares what the plot's like? You can put in giant rubber dinosaurs for all I care as long as they explode!
Hello there.
No time to talk. I need more imps to put inside the cameras. Gotta have more special effects over here. Maybe a lightning strike. Nya! Boom!
Look, you're a busy man. I was just wondering.
Choom! Boom! Pow!
Oh, never mind.
Right, now what we need in this clicky is more explosions. A gallop by crossbow shooting, some buildings falling down, a giant ape climbing a tower, and maybe we can find someone to write a script too.
Perhaps we should just draw a curtain over this sad little scene. So tell me, what are all these imps for?
Cheap and expendable labor. They do all the special effects work. Hell, sometimes they even blow themselves up.
I thought they were just used in cameras.
That was then. This is now. Any imp can operate a camera, but only the most skillful can do blue screen and matte work.
I need an imp. To go inside a camera, I mean. You seem to be the right sort of man to talk to.
No, you can't have any. I need them all. We're gonna blow all Ankh-Morpork apart and have it stepped on by a giant crane fly.
A crane fly? That doesn't sound like much of a monster to me.
Well, not to me either, but it does look pretty damn scary if you get it right up close to the camera. But that's not all. We've got explosions, crashing buildings, and screaming women with their clothes artfully disarranged. It's going to be a classic.
That's all very well, but do you think I can borrow an imp for a while so I can do some photography?
Oh yes, take the one on top of the water tank. We don't need him until we do the Valley of the Trolls this afternoon.
It's a funny old world. Be seeing you then. Oh, there isn't enough to use on me, even supposing I was willing. What's the label on this paint can say? Special Effects Pigmentation Company, putting the paint into paint since the year of the barking clam. Maybe it has a magical base. I wonder what it actually does. I'd better ask before I take them. At least starving doesn't seem to be a problem. It's just like I always say, make a deal with the nethermost hordes of hell and the world will be right at your door. I can't just walk into a set and get him.
Right, now let's see what we have here. Oh yes, deathly pale. That's quite fashionable these days. But have I got a face for you? Now, what about this?
This ain't quite my style, sweetheart.
Oh, well, I dare say someone will like it one day. All right, how's about...
Here we've got some nice homages. Is that Humphrey Bogart first?
Yes?
Groucho Marx from the Marx Brothers. I used to watch when I was very young.
You ever looked at a look looking like this looks? Either my watch is stopped or I'm dead.
All right, I just know you're going to love this one.
The Terminator.
How does that feel?
Hasta la vista, Rincewind.
Look, this isn't working. I want something more direct, more glamorous.
Oh, so you're suddenly the big expert, are you? Bring me a picture of the Elven Queen, then. That's real glamour. I'm not budging so much as a brush until you bring me decent reference material.
Oh, shiny. Death, fearsome spectre at the exit of our lives. Well, it's nice to know he can unwind. Our very own makeup girl. I'd call her airheaded, but local gases might take it as a bit of an insult. None of it's quite my colour. Anyway, my skin needs a gentler type of foundation. A better video card would do me more good. About this picture you need. Do you know how to find any elves?
No idea. Why don't you ask the elves?
Now, I'm going to ask you that question again very, very carefully. And this time, I'd like you to watch my lips.
There's no need to be like that. Why don't you go and find a witch or something? They know about elves.
Suits. Not good suits. In fact, not even fashionable on any alternate planes of existence, but still suits. I wouldn't be seen dead in those things. Not really very useful, I'm afraid. The only things that a suit of armour would protect me against, I'm better off running away from in the first place. No, that's far too heavy for me to wear. I wouldn't even be seen undead in those suits. Let's not get too closely into examining that. People might talk. Yeah, that's right, a chicken. It's got feathers and goes cluck. It's just a chicken. Must we go through this close inspection thing every time? A pantomime horse suit. Now, don't tell me, it's sure to be useful somewhere. A frog suit. My size to boot. Nah, I think not. No! I better ask the... Nah, thanks. A dwarven woman. At least I hope it's a dwarven woman. Greetings, my good man.
Woman. I'm a woman. I might be a dwarf, but I'm still a woman.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't quite sure how to tell.
And I'm not going to give you any hints. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Dwarf working in the wardrobe department? That's a bit of a girly job, isn't it?
I am a woman.
I'm terribly sorry. I'll come in again. There, that's better. What kind of customer do you normally serve?
Actually, given unusual dress sense around here, a costume shop is a bit of a lost cause.
That horse suit.
You can't afford it, love. But I tell you what, I'll swap you the suit for some new props for our new jelly baby and night clicky. Costume jewelry would be nice. Anything gaudy and showy? Well, what you waiting for? Go off and quest for something.
Are you absolutely sure you're a woman?
Of course I'm sure. Some of us are secure in our sexual identity, you know.
I think I've just discovered why dwarves are so few and far between. Well, that's it for now.
Call this death, do you? In my day, people knew how to die properly. Tunnels, white lights, booming voices, the choir invisible. Right, that is it. If a job's worth doing, then it's worth doing yourself in. Oik!
Nice day for it.
Drop dead!
Can you believe it? It needs to be heavier. I doubt that sticking a 10 on that would help.
So I think I can give that to Dibbler.
Oh, I'd only get tangled up if I tried to unfurl that. There's no point in putting... I've been declared dead. Let's not meddle with it, shall we? It's not in any condition to hold that.
Aha, the scissors. So now I should be able to use that bandage to get the arm from the vultures.
Wrapping that up won't really help me. That's nice, one bandaged wooden arm. There we are. One jelly baby and ring, just for you.
Ooh, Ta, it's going to look wonderful. We need something to go in the navel of sinful Sabrina, the belly dancer in scene 13.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Actually, you could help Sabrina try on her costume if you'd like.
Really? Where is she?
Right here, big boy. Just wait there. I'll go get my bells and tassels.
Gangway! I've got a better idea. I'll go out there and play the game, and you come in here and risk life and limb, okay?
And I still haven't been to visit the group of dead people with Red Shoe, so let's go and do that now.
So you are dead then? I should have guessed from the fashions. All right, in you come, brother.
Rincewind.
Brother Rincething. In you pop. The meeting's just starting. Greetings, brothers.
And sisters.
Oh, sorry. And sisters. Allow me to introduce our newest member.
Rincewind.
Rincewipe.
Rincewind. Wind.
Ah, that's just a touch of gas, brother. Happens to the best of us. Poltergeist? What? Is
So going from left to right,
what?
we've got the Countess and the Count Not Ferratu,
Probably. Any road.
also known as Arthur and Doreen Winkings.
Brother women, let us now all join in
As I recall, he's a vampire, she isn't.
anthem. I want
And they're actually from Ankh-Morpork, but they affect the accent of the Uber-Worldian. And they dress in style, she has fake vampire teeth, and he only eats steak. In front of the door again, we've got Windle Poons, who used to be the oldest wizard at Unseen University, until he dies and then becomes the catalyst for the book and for this game. And then behind the door is Schlemiel, the bogeyman, who Windle befriends in that book. I think the other guy's name was Mr. Ixolite, and he's basically the last surviving Banshee on the Discworld. However, he's got crippling anxiety, so he basically just slips a note under people's doors that actually says ooey 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 instead of screaming himself. He's traditionally just one of the figures in the Fresh Start Club with Red Shoe.
where ghosts can throw off their chains and help contribute to a better, more just society, where a man can throw off his head in pride, then tuck it back under his arm, raise his right hand if he can remember where he put it, and say, yes, I'm as dead as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
A male banshee? Oh, well, it takes all kinds, I suppose. I wish it didn't, but there you are. What do a bunch of undead activists keep hidden in a closet? Then again, maybe it's best never to know. A black sheep, but he's a skeleton. Ah, I get it, he's died in the wall. This is a pun or play on words. Go on, let the groan out, it's therapeutic. Oh, hello. What are you doing in there? Apart from being a quest item, I strongly suspect. So, hiding out in the closet, eh? What's the matter? Are you taking it on the lamb? Taking it on the lamb? You get it? Why exactly are you hiding here in this closet? Skeleton in the closet. A black sheep. Nope, I don't think I'll press any further on this one. Goodbye for now. Excuse me. Shh. Excuse me.
Shush!
Red Shoe, a zombie with a mission. I'd shake hands with him, but I might end up with more fingers than I started with. Good old Windle. Still not quite getting the hang of being dead, but I admire a man who can just keep trying. Aren't you dead yet?
Dead? Of course I'm dead. I just can't get going on any decent sort of afterlife. How'd you put a stop to a walking corpse? I mean, it's not as if there's any helpful ink books. I've tried me strangling, poisoning, or even jumped in front of a donkey cart.
Oh, how did that one work out?
Not too well. They're charging me with willful traffic obstruction and being walking dead in a public place without a proper licence. Call that justice?
So, you become a member at the club here then?
Member? How can I be expected to be a member when I can't pay any dues? And I can't pay any dues because I can't get a job. Oh, Skew, is this any way to treat a walking, talking corpse? In my day, we knew how to show respect to a cadaver in need of a bit of cash.
What? They want to make you pay dues?
It's all Reggie's fault. He wants to pre-print coffin lids with membership details on the inside.
What, and that's going to be expensive?
Well, coffin lids don't grow on trees, you know.
Well, not on any trees I've seen, not when I'm sober anyway. What do you mean you can't hold down a job? I mean, it's not as if you're rushing off anywhere, is it? It's not as if you're going to have any sick days off.
Oh, yes. Well, you try telling that to an employer. I mean, the advantages of a dead employee are obvious to anyone. No lunch hours, no night shift worries, I mean, you'd think anyone could see it's in all of our best interests.
So what happened? Did they complain about the smell?
No, it's all, bureaucracy. Just try filling in a tax form when you're officially dead. You'll see. Place of residence, graveyard. Current occupation, decomposition specialist. I mean, it's an uphill struggle from the word go. No wonder people spend so much time trying to avoid death. The paperwork complications are enormous.
Poor old Windle. From youth to academic. From academic to the grave. From the grave, whoomp, right onto the dole queue. That's a welfare state for you. Goodbye! The world's shyest bogeyman. Oh well, if you're going to have an embodiment of childhood neuroses, at least it can be one that you don't mind inviting over for tea and biscuits from time to time. Hello.
You're not frightened of me, are you?
No, why?
Oh, I just don't seem to frighten anybody anymore these days.
Oh, well, sorry. All right, look, I'm scared. Really scared. Terrified. Does that make you feel any better?
You're not really scared.
I am?
Well, why aren't you running around then?
Because I'm scared stiff. Yeah, that's it. I've been scared into that strange lucid state of unreality and just don't seem to be able to move my legs. Rooted to the spot in terror. Me.
Really?
Gosh, yes. If I was any more scared, my ears would drop off. Trust me on this. I thought we cured you last time. What happened to your old door?
Someone kept putting letters under the doorstop. I finally had to give the thing away or drown beneath a flood of second-class mail. I think the worst thing was the smell of all those perfume sample sachets. They've all got this stuff called ambergris in them. Apparently, after a few weeks, it all starts going off, and you're up to your eyeballs and decaying. Where does ambergris come from in any case?
I think a whale is sick somewhere and it gets turned into perfume. Strange but true. And who was the first man to look at a pile of whale vomit and think, oh, that'll make a splendid perfume? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Do you come to a lot of these meetings then?
Not really. I'm not actually dead, you see. Just undead. But the membership card gives you lots of lovely discounts at the local stores. Cheap headstones, cut-rate coffins, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but if you're not actually going to die, I mean drop dead and actually require interment, then why do you need them?
Well, they make great gifts.
What, happy birthday, now here's a headstone in the sincere hope you find a use for it soon, and that sort of thing. Got many friends, have you? You don't need to answer that if you don't want to. The world's shyest bogeyman. You know, I'd have been really intrigued and astonished if this had been a better kind of day. Goodbye! Decounter's not far out too, I presume. I'm glad she's a bride of darkness. I'd hate to see if the lights were on. Count not far out too. A vampire with social pretensions. It's amazing how vampires always have to be wearing evening dress, isn't it? I mean, it's not as if many people are likely to invite them to parties. Hello, so we're undead, are we?
Don't say it with such superior airs. We're the dark children of the night, we are.
Dark children? You're pale as a... Well, you're quite... Let me get this straight. You're both urban vampires, are you? Dreadlords of the night sub... So why are you two here?
Well, it beats sitting in the coffin all day.
A vampiric greengrocer, eh? I think I shall never eat a cabbage ever again as long as I live. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off. Hello, so we're undead, are we? Goodbye! Well, we're on the right track. Well, we're on... Ah, a sort of low-technology security chain. A Stars trailer. Ah, stardom. What is it that makes perfectly sensible people leave their comfortable little houses and clamber for the right to take up residence in mouldy old caravans? Could it be a bag of cash bigger than your head? A troll. 50% violence to 90% pectoral muscles to 5% brain. He'd point out the mathematical discrepancy himself, but he's still waiting for his vocabulary to be delivered.
Wallop. Wallop. Ouch! Ouch! Oh, no! No! Oh! Oh, bleed! 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 Oh, pain! 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 Arr! Oh, God, stop it! Arr! Bang! Punch! Punch!
What are you doing?
I'm practicing our next few lines.
What lines?
The ones where I wallop you on the head.
Ah, yes, well, let's just avoid those pages entirely, shall we? Anyway, I happen to know there's no animation showing me being hit on the head. Why do you think the librarians let me off so easily this time?
Oh, aye. I had wondered. Wallop.
What's up there beyond the gate?
Oh, that's where they're going to shoot the next big clicky. Famous star, I hear. People are dying to see him. Maybe I'll get a bit part. I never know. I might need the odd rock or maybe even a landslide. I'm good at landslides.
I thought you were in security.
Aye, but I have my hopes. You see, my cousin just did Trolls Prefer Blondes. Had a star enrolled too. All the food he could eat as well. Although the hair did stuck in his teeth a bit.
He ate the blonde?
Nah, it wasn't a part of the equity rules. Or some such thing like that. They hired stunt doubles, you see.
Stunt doubles?
Oh aye, they look like the star, but weren't actually her, if you know what I mean. Tasted good though, my cousin said.
So you're the security around here, are you?
Security? Ah, that's right. I'll look after the what's-its, the sets, that's it. And the trailers and the canteen.
Canteen. So tell me, what's the food like here?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I order in. The local quarry delivers now. A good choice of fine rocks at competitive prices. They even supply ketchup, you know.
What? You eat rocks? Must be awful on your teeth.
Nah, troll teeth are the hardest substance known. And they're always sparkling clean, too.
I always think it's slightly wrong to take advantage of those dumber than myself. Just think, there but for completely different genetic structure and IQ rating go I. Still, tough luck for him. Goodbye for now. Nope, can't budge it. Locked. Now that strikes me as being suspiciously unfriendly. Yet another cardboard cutout. I wonder what this piece of trash is for. Hang on. It's the set for my clicky. I better not go up there. Just what we needed. Dibbler in cut-me-own casting couch mode.
There you are, friend. There you are. Now remember, a jingle, a set of novelties, and a gorgeous babe. I might be able to do it for you with less, but even now, I'm cutting my own throat. Remember, for a jingle, you'll need the words and a band to sing the thing. You've got to get a song and the singers. Well, as far as girls go, I mean, we need attitude, we need style. But most of all, she has to have...
Yes, I think I get the picture. About these novelties.
Yes, novelties. Something new, something you don't see every day. But most importantly, something free.
Cool, that's enough of this conversation for me. Here we go. Novelties.
Novelties? You call these novelties? I've never seen the likes of this sort of thing before.
Exactly. That's why they're novelties.
Cool. I suppose so. I hate it when logic turns against me.
Look, can you go and get philosophical on someone else's time, please? Some of us have got a game to play. I found the band, Mr. Dibbler.
Excellent. Are they good? Do they have the sleek, well-fed look of success?
Good gods, no. They're all musicians.
Oh, well, sign them on. That's the drawback of music, having to have all these musicians around.
Now we're ready to take pictures.
There you are, friend. There you are. Now, I might be able to do it for you with less.
Goodbye. How do I get into that trailer over there?
What? Through the door? You mean you want to go through the door?
Well, of course that's what I mean.
Now, what do you want to go doing that for?
Because the wall has a solid, wall-y kind of look. The key, right?
Well, I could only really give the key to someone who could provide me with 3 rooster feathers, a piece of string, and a huge clockwork.
That's it. No, I draw the line right there. No quest, no items, no pathetic excuses for, quote, lateral thinking as I go stumbling about trying to guess what I have to fetch this time. Just give me the key.
Why? I had my heart set on that piece of string.
All right, we'll try logic. Now look, are you aware that there are multiple outcomes to each and every action that we take? Just say yes.
Yes.
Right. Well, that means that somewhere in the universe, there's an alternative world where you've already given me the key. Say yes.
Yes.
So since you've already given it to me, there's no harm in me taking the thing in hand right now. I mean, I've already used it once.
Oh, right you are then. Here you go.
There. Let's see them make a game puzzle out of that one. it was a cutout all the time. I could have just walked around. Don't say a word. Just don't say a darn word. Like they say, diamonds are forever, but oranges are for half-time. Sparkly? I wouldn't want to break it. Somehow, I think that the plot calls for me to add to her collection, not detract from it. The Milkmaid. From rags to riches to skimpy lingerie, all in one fabulous lifetime.
What do you want now, then?
I was just wondering whether you were free, that is, if you might consider being part of a very special clicky that we're making.
Oh, sure. But, I get lonely on the set. You'll have to find me a little friend.
Friend?
Yeah, I lost my last one, you see.
Friend, oh, I see. For your ring. A little friend. Right. No rest for the weary.
I'm getting lonelier by the minute. Hurry up and find me another little friend.
Okay, I'll get a diamond. Sparkly? I wouldn't want to break it. A chaise lounge. If you lounge about on them, then why are they called a chaise? Or is it better not to ask? You'll have to wait. The chaise scene is at the end of the game. It's a funny old world. See you later. Uh-huh. You have to be kidding. The whole thing would fall down. You have to be... Aha! Goodbye for now. You know, looking through this shop makes me think of all the things my life has been missing.
So I still need to go and visit Granny Weatherwax and ask about the elves. So let's do that now. Also Cassanundra's down here.
the mood for love. Love is the thing I've been thinking of. Love is what is on my mind
Casananda,
right
20-foot libido in a body measuring 4 foot 1.
And also
I wonder why he's so popular.
romance is
I
on my
suppose it's not what
mind
you've
as
got, it's how you use it.
well. Bebop, bebop,
Granny
bo, bo,
Weatherwax.
ba, doop, doop,
A tough lady.
bye. Oh, shut up.
Why don't you leave this poor silver-bearded old woman alone?
Never. I am Casananda, the second greatest lover who ever lived. And this woman's beauty, oh, she sings to me. Well, at least until my next challenge. I'm now ready for more women. Hey, I take them all on at once.
Oh dear. Right, well I'll just leave you to your hopeless task, shall I? Still, it seems a shame to see you wasting yourself on...
Why, Sting?
Well, a man like you shouldn't be content with second best, should he? For instance, I met a few women just recently. Dark, mysterious, energetic.
Where? Where?
Would you believe Jelly Baby? Clearly I'm dealing with inferior intellects, which are hard to find, believe me. Thank heaven that stupid dwarf is gone.
Thank you, young man. I just can't imagine what he wanted. Now, what can I do for you?
What are you doing here in the morgue?
Practicing.
I didn't think it needed much practice. I thought it just sort of happened.
Oh, no, you have to work at it. Good grief, it certainly doesn't just happen. It needs work, man. And you have to practice if you're gonna do it right. There's your technique, your projection, and then, of course, there's control and endurance. Very important endurance.
Endurance? But it lasts forever. That's the point of the whole thing.
What? Mind projection? I only ever have the energy to do it for 2 or 3 hours, and I'm pretty damn good, let me tell you.
Mind projection?
Yeah. Into ravens and rabbits and such like. Very important witch talent, mind projection. Why? What did you think I was talking about?
Nothing. Never mind. Just forget I mentioned it. What are you doing here in the morgue?
Practicing.
Tell me, elves, are they in your area of expertise at all?
Oh yes, you've come to the right woman. Elves? I wouldn't trust those magic-wielding backstabbers any further than I could throw a very large heavy thing. And the elf queen is the worst. Glamour, you see. She can hold a man captive without uttering a word.
Ah, I see. The evil spell of her eyes, eh?
Can't say anyone's ever looked high enough to notice her eyes. You can find the entrance to their world in a stone circle near Langres. But don't walk in. They spot anything that ain't unnatural. Anything that ain't an elf, a unicorn, or an ogre without at least 3 heads and a major dental problem. And they'll have you sucking on your toes and singing tra-la-la-lolly quicker than spit in your eye. They'll do that too.
My word, I wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of that lady. Maybe there isn't even a right side. Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine. Closely you have me examine them, I'm afraid they're always just going to be stones. Hang on, you know, maybe this is one of those interdimensional gates I've heard tell about.
don't come back.
You set foot in here again, and you'll be taking your ears home and your hat.
We are fey creatures of the twilight power, not little tooth fairies.
The difference is, we take all your teeth and put your head under the pillow. Hey, by the way, isn't it time the Queen's pet came back? It's been gone a long time.
Oh, they always find their way home.
Looks like it'd fit, if only I could stick it down. One sticky hooter. There we go. One unicorn suit. Yep, two. No, hang on. You know. Good idea, but I need a partner for it to work properly. Well, obviously came through all my pics. Look, we're comrades, right? I mean, we'd stand up for each other. Through thick and thin, damn the press, backs to the wall kind of thing. So, wear a unicorn suit with me? No, I want to go the front bit. It was my idea. Hey, he took the front end. Don't know why I have to be the rear end.
All hail me.
What?
Come on, all hail me. It's been 10 minutes since anyone said how fearsomely beautiful I am.
Oh, right. Well, you're dangerously attractive, maddeningly gorgeous,
Yes?
you're wonderful. You can torture small animals in a very regal way. You can do amazing things with your hair.
Well, what about you? Why haven't you said anything? Guards, off with his head.
Wait, I meant to say something, but...
But what?
But I was struck dumb by your beauty. That's it. Phew.
All right. Slightly crawly, but you can keep all your bits if you stand over there and croak like a frog.
Ribbit! Ribbit! Ribbit!
Absolute power. Who can say it isn't wonderful?
Ribbit!
Keep it going. You've still got plenty of little bits that can be chopped off, you know.
Sorry, ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Ah, elves. Just think of all the things they've given us, like songs that go tra-la-la-la-la-la-lee, and knitted caps dipped in human blood. Wholesome traditions such as baby snatching. Ah, the beauty of the fairy realms. Shh, I don't want to give myself away. If I were a fairy tale stereotype with nothing better to do all day than pay homage to a self-obsessed psychotic maniac of a queen, I'd hope that I could wear my misfortune with dignity, with stoicism and with pride. Or, on the other hand, I could just try moping about looking sorry for myself like this gothic fool here. If I were a fairy, I'd hope that I could wear my... elves. Shh. Ribbit. I doubt whether that will work. Auga. Ribbit.
Sometime later.
Will somebody remove that awful statue?
Try taking it out and clicking it on me. Don't know why I've... Ribbit. Ribbit. Fascinating, isn't it? The length of desperate... Don't know why. Ribbit. Ribbit. Smile. Say children's blood. Ribbit. 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 Ribbit.
Right, stand back and here we go.
Smokin'!
A better video card would do me more good. Ooh. I don't need brains. I don't think I should touch it.
There you are, friend. There. Now remember, I might be able to do it for you with
Goodbye for now. Not a bad idea, but I have to actually get the ants out and into something. The honey may come in handy later. Hey, it looks older. Good idea. I might try that. Hey, it looks older. The honey would only make it sticky. Good idea. I might try that. Hey, it looks older. Good idea. I might try that. Hey, it looks older. Good idea. I might try that. Hey! Good idea. Hey! Good idea. Good idea. Good idea. Good idea. Good idea. Hey! I'm surrounded by sun, sea and surf and you want me to play with this? Not a bad idea, but I have to actually get the ants out and into something. The honey may come in handy later. The honey would only make it sticky. The honey. That doesn't need any air added. better with people, really. I'm not picking up ants by hand. Anyway, I'd have to lure them out first. Eucalyptus cacophonia nervosa, or the lesser whooping gum tree. It's a little known fact that these trees actually hoot like owls to the dark nights of midsummer. Actually, it might be that I'm the only person who knows this fact. Let's just leave him in. The honey would only make it sticky. Bone dye.
Aha!
Take a good look, you'll probably be...
Hello, basket.
I better ask Dibula first. This picnic hamper, it's not filled with bugs or anything, is it?
Nah, mate. I'd charge extra for the bugs. It's a bargain. I'll give you the handle for free, but I'm cutting me own billabong.
Let's just leave. The honey would only make it a picnic. A picnic basket? Top ho, I'll go find the infamous 5 and we'll go off and have a real adventure. Now we're on to something, but shouldn't it be full first? Somewhere I can sell on this board. That won't help at all. Arrangement time, this is... Good idea. I might... Hey! He looks older. Idea. Hey. Now I won't fall off so easily. Primitive They are, of course, doing just exactly what sheep were also doing tens of dozens of seconds ago. Basically, sheep are just sheep. I don't think I can actually remove them. I'll have to make a copy somehow. That won't help me get a copy of the paintings. The honey would only make it sticky. Stick little blighters. Looks like I'll have to entice them out. Let's ask scans to operate it. Right. So the answer in?
Yes, that is correct. Oh, look. They're all running around. They're, you know, keen to get started.
Yeah, anyway, so we are now ready to get going. I mean, I can ask this machine a question now.
Yes, quite right. Ask away.
What do you call this machine again?
Hex. A 3-letter name. And it's not because it's, useless. No matter what you might hear people say.
Hex. How lovely. See anything wrong with the name at all?
No. My research assistant seemed to think it's very appropriate.
All right, let's just get on with it then, shall we? Right, Hex, I want you to tell me the answer to the question, why? Well?
Well, of course, a certain amount of working time is required for any problem of this type.
Yeah? How long?
According to my estimate, we should have your answer in a jiffy.
A jiffy?
That is the abbreviation of the Clatchian word Jiffacitra, meaning eon or age of the world, probably about 2 million years. Would you like a cup of something while you wait?
Hemlock?
Oh, I don't know if we have any of that in stock. Luke, there's no point in getting uptight. You'll just have to be patient. I mean, it's not as if you can just run off and somehow accelerate time.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm a wizard. A bona fide, pointy-headed, skirt-wearing magic tosser. Although perhaps I should rephrase that. I can do anything I like. I'll accelerate time anywhere I want to, anywhen, anyhow. I'm going to accelerate time for those little six-legged idiots in there. Let them develop a civilization, new philosophies, and entire galaxies of new perceptions. And then I'm going to jump up and down on the lot of them. Hey, I'm really getting out of this science
so bad. You see what just a little bit of patience can...
Shut up and tell me the damn answer.
Ah, now let me see.
Well?
Oh, it says because...
Is that all? Because?
Well, it also says blip, 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 out of cheese error. Blip, 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 cannot find drive Z. Blip, 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 unrecoverable application error. Blip, 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 please reboot universe. Blip, 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 year of the sloth. Blip, 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 oh, blip.
Hello?
Angus, Angus, no! Put down that metal hen!
On second thoughts, never mind.
What are you standing there for? Go and find out why! Angus! Angus, don't put those in there! You know they breed like flies! Oh, they are flies! Well, in which case, bring the popcorn and we'll watch them! Ooh!
Hello? Hello? Look, am I coming to bedtime?
No, lad, no! We're just settling down to a nice evening by the fire.
I brought the answer, you know, to why.
Well done, lad, well done!
It's probably not what you expected.
Out with it!
It's a bit short.
Speak up, lad, speak up!
Well, all right. It's not really very conclusive. It just says, because. Then it says, blip, 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 out of cheese error. Blip, 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 cannot find drive Z. Blip, 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 unrecoverable application error. Blip, 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 please reboot universe. Blip, 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 year of the sloth. Blip, blip, blip.
Angus! Angus, you were right! You were right! You were right! Angus, stop doing that right now and listen to me!
Normally, I'd hang around long enough to check the goods, but in this case, a frenzied departure might be more advisable. All right, we've got it. Here it is, one prime jingle just for you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Can you get me another one?
What?
Only kidding. There, your friend.
Excuse me. A film of Neolithic sheep artwork. Yes, not particularly interesting, but I still feel there's an award in this somewhere. Who might want proof that sheep come from a long way away? There's got to be a better use for the film than that. Here, how about this for a little friend?
You have to be kidding. That doesn't even deserve to be my worst enemy.
The milkmaid. Hey,
Popping hummus.
the suffragista, still in there and protesting like mad. I wonder how it feels to be swallowed by an ambulatory pearwood trunk. Seems to have helped clear up her complexion, actually. I might give it a try myself.
Jokes for women. Women want the joke.
Stone him! Yes, yes, yes! On the head! Ooh!
Get 'em, get 'em.
Oh dear, that deja vu headache is coming on again. Oh, well, it's what the punters want. Still, at least they know what's supposed to happen. Yada, 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 yada. Ah, here we are. In that she did take comedy in vain, is hereby sentenced to be stoned by soft, chewy rock candy.
What? Taken comedy in vain? How?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It does. Define your terms, you fascist.
Well, it's for lame comedy then. Stuff that's lifeless, dull. The sort of rubbish you get when you lamely parrot off other people's material instead of coming up with something worthwhile all of your own. Stop that!
But you were parroting!
I am not parroting. I am parodying. Parodying. Completely different. Parodying. Remember that, and then we don't get sued.
Oh dear!
Stop it! Stop it! Now who threw that? Was it you?
Yes.
Well?
Well, she was parroting.
Stop it! Stop it! Right. No one is to stone anybody
Until you blow this whistle!
We've seen it. That's parroting.
Stone him! Stone him!
Not me! No, I'm not the one who wanted this stuff! They made me do it!
I say, shall we call this one the dead parroting sketch?
Watch it!
And that gives me the troll candy.
I have no further use for that. Anyway, here, try some Candy Rock. I bought it over from Jelly Baby, especially for you.
Oh, thanks. Oh, my tooth. Oh, no, my tooth. Oh, my tooth. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts me. Oh, I want my mummy. I want my mummy now.
Okay, don't cry. Lime scale everywhere. I'll see what I can do to pull it out for you.
No. Oh.
Here, let me try something. This should work.
No.
And that gives me the massive diamond. As we all know, trolls' teeth are made from diamonds.
I've finished with him for now. A diamond tooth. Just the thing to bring a gleam into a wee girlie's eye. One diamond, reasonably clean, all for you. Now get out there and star in my clicky, or I'll take away all your makeup and ban you from ever visiting a hairdresser again.
You heartless beast! Gee, anyone would think you've been round the world for this here thing.
I wouldn't want to break it. You'll have to wait. The shave scene is at the end of the game. Somehow, I think that the plot calls for me to add to...
There you are, friend. There you are. Now remember, a jingle, a set of novelties, and a gorgeous babe.
Telling Dibbler you found the babe. My own. Now all I need is a slide. Let's just leave her alone. I found us our babe, Mr. Dibbler.
Can she act?
Of course she can act. She's a thespian.
Yeah, well, that won't matter. That's very trendy these days. Fine. Well, consider her signed up.
That's it. I think we have everything. The jingle, the band, the girl, the novelties. Not to mention that the lead actor's out of makeup and ready to go.
Right then. So it's lights, camera, Angstrom.
Don't you mean action?
Oh, well, I suppose so, if you think that's easier. Come on, we've got some filming to do.
I'm ready for my close-up now, Mr. Dibbler.
All right. Lights, camera, Achtung, acting, actinium. I'll get on with it. Cue death.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more grisly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
So, what do you think?
I'm trying not to.
Ready? Cue piano.
Piano?
Roll 'em.
Makeup. Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more grisly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be, That's the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Ready for the porcelain scene?
Look, can we just discuss this script for a moment?
Roll 'em!
Makeup! Now is the winter of our tent, the discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Oh, to be or not to be, that is the answer. Whether to be extremely cold, reaching the heights of fashion and sniffing, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Okay, everyone. The being smashed by a safe scene. And roll 'em.
Now, look here. Makeup.
Now, Mr. Dibbler, now!
What? What's he talking about?
Nothing, love, nothing. Now look, I've told you before, it'll be far too messy.
Help! I want to see my agent.
All right, now, Def, stand by for Julian's extra special scene. And cue.
Here, wait a minute. What's all this about a special scene?
Read your script, love. Here, Julian, explain how this next bit goes, will you?
It goes whoosh! Blam! Stuff flying everywhere!
Did you not tell our boy that there were special scenes involved?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, all right. I'll go and find a stunt double. Honestly, you get some people in front of a camera and they think they're the Queen of the May. A skeleton stunt double indeed. I better not disturb him at this time. He's a method actor, you know. Although what method, nobody knows. Yes, I'm not sure this is really quite his look.
Haven't you found a stunt double yet?
Well, it isn't easy, you know.
Come on, all we need is a skeleton that don't mind being blown up. Can't be all that hard.
Goodbye for now. Well, there's all sorts of obvious things which could be said at this point. Let us maintain our dignity and simply say that this is the preserved and treat this. You're waiting for. Well, you're not, if in fact. I can't talk to him, and I'm not. I'd better just let it be. This skeleton belongs to the vultures, I presume. This must be that carry-on baggage I'm always hearing about. I was just wondering whether a career in the clickies might be just exactly what you're looking for. Oh, I see. The local Actors League won't let you in until you have proof that your family's from overseas. Bloody cheek of some people. I'll tell you what. I'll have a look around and see what I can find to help prove your case for sheep in the arts. I'll get some evidence that proves that your ancestors came from distant climes. I was just wondering whether Oh, I see. The local Actors League won't let you in until you have proof that your family's from overseas. Bloody cheek of some people. I'll tell you what. I'll have a look around and see what I can find to help prove your case for sheep in the arts. I'll get some evidence that proves that your ancestors came from distant climes. Skeleton in the closet. No. Cool, that's it. Here you are, some evidence that your ancestors came from the land of Forex. Now you can be a stunt sheep. No, don't thank me.
Cue death!
Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more grisly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Fine, everyone! Cut and paint!
Ah, this is more of a lark. Watching someone else work for a change.
That was beautiful, baby. Just beautiful.
Wait a minute. Feathers? It was just feathers?
What? Didn't you read the script? It's Julian's special scene.
Oh, showbiz. Fame and fortune, I hear you calling. What he means is that he's confident that the product will speak for itself. That we've got something really astounding, really new, really...
What?
Look, just try to appear less skeletal or something, will you?
Yes, well, perhaps you might explain to us just why you feel death is the sex symbol for today's world.
Oh, Trish, we've always known that the height of style is pure, elegant restraint. And of course, when it comes to wearing black, he's always been a trendsetter.
Fabulous. That's fantastic. Well, that's it from outside the Odeon here tonight. This is Trish Looks Good inviting one and all to join me here tonight and get reeked. Excuse me, do they have those chocolate-coated ice creams here? The one with the little bits of nuts on them?
They only had insect larva flavour.
Insect larva?
Some new invention imported from 4X, apparently. When's this clicky starting, then?
Yes, hurry up. Some of us have to get back to bed before dawn.
That's death. Say farewell to all your bills. Rip up all your wills. And pop your final pills. Amen. That's death.
Rubbish!
I say, this is appalling.
Ugh. I haven't seen anything this awful since I saw the Dean in the showers.
That's death. Say farewell to all your bills. Rip up all your wills. And pop your final pills. Amen. That's death. It's a tete-a-tete with fate. If you're not feeling great, then it's the best way to lose weight, mate. That's death.
Well, that didn't cut the mustard.
No, I thought it was awful.
Well, in its awfulness, it had a certain beauty. Just as, in beauty, we sometimes see awfulness pressing through from underneath. I mean, sure. We all look at it and say, well, this presentation eats its own young. But I mean, is this a fair assessment? Can we really judge an art piece as being awful simply because it exhibits no attractive or interesting aspects at all? Actually, I felt that in many aspects, the film proved to be a very apt, very direct communication. Oh? Of what? Well, a communication of just how untalented some clicky makers can be.
A projector, and it's mine, all mine. Why? And look, it's operated by a crank. No jokes, please. Cans full of old clickies. I suppose it helps to keep the nutrition intact. A clicky reel for keeping my precious film nice and fresh. Well, this looks like it fits. Well, obviously it's a thingy. No, wait, what's that word I'm looking for? A wash name, that's the one. A prime, left-handed, reticulated wash name. Yet another poster. Who keeps putting these things up everywhere anyway? Anyway, who is Debbie? And what exactly did she do on the Discworld? Forest Thump, the tender story of a troll brought up by a family of dwarfs. A calendar? I'd take a closer look, but since it's one of Dibbler's, I don't think I want to see who this month's model is likely to be. Well, obviously... No, wait, a wash name. A prop... Oh, I need something to splice first. Nothing useful here. I wouldn't touch that stuff without... They're probably crumbled away by now. Forget about the wall. I have no need. What I need is more critical acclaim for my clicky about death. It's not going to be of any use to me. What I need is something to make them love my clicky. Now I think I'm onto something here. What if I splice in a few shots of the Elven Queen? Sort of subliminal, you might say. That should make them sit up and take notice.
Farewell to all your bills, rip up all your wills, and pop your final pills. Amen, that's death. It's a tete-a-tete with fate. If you're not feeling
I do say I'm marvelous.
Oh, beautiful, simply beautiful.
I wish my smell could have seen that.
Rip up all your wills.
Oh, that was better than being alive ever was. Now, that's what I call real charisma. He'll go far, he will, a real star.
Oh, shut up. It seemed like a good idea at the time. How was I to know the spectre of death was going to become a pop icon? Now he says he doesn't want his old day job back. Now he's a style setter. Now millions of girls are cramming themselves into undersized, tight, black lace costumes with lots of black lace, all dyeing their hair black, wearing black lace and black nail polish and deep plum lipstick and black lace and being pale and very, very interesting. God, I hate wearing this dress. What do you mean it's all my fault? Well, of course I saw the game's opening credits. I was there. Well, no, I don't think that's a good idea at all. No, it's just not my cup of tea. You mean I have to become deaf? Well, I suppose it'll help me make new friends.
And that brings us to the end of Act 2, Come Die With Me. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, Chapter 3, The Grim Rincewind.